Hello guys, welcome to the Battle of Arcole, or however you can think of saying it. This is another Napoleon Total War historical battle. Kind of adjusting the camera. I don't completely like the camera angles in this historical battles. There's see the infantry units here, some grenadiers. Well, 2 grenadiers of line. I think 3 grenadiers of line. And I think the rest is revolutionary infantry. And then 2 chasseurs. And I also have 4 revolutionary infantry. Excuse me. And then I have 2 12-pounder foot artilleries. So I'm going to fast forward just a bit since this starting combat always takes a little while. And these historical battles. See, my first plan, kind of just get these cannons set up as some Austrian troops are already making their way just based off land where it's about to enter range of my chasseurs. They're once again hidden, and then I start getting hit by artillery. I won't notice for a while. I'll just leave my men there to take losses just for a little while. Just kind of focusing on this front line. So the landwehr just continues to march in. So they can't really see my lights yet, and then the losses just start mounting as quickly as possible. You can see they've already dropped below 100 men, and they are out. As this one hasn't taken many losses yet, but it's just going to drop quickly. As my men over here still taking losses from poor old cannons. So my cannons are almost into position, and one's already firing that artillery unit. My revolutionary infantry shouldn't almost be in range. Either way, my chasseurs are just going to continue obliterating that landwehr unit as there go my revolutionary infantry. Just dropping the landwehr like nobody's business. As they aren't really going to be able to get much of a shot. They're going to get some shots up, but they're not going to be able to get many off. Is then they're out. So did take a few losses on the front, not too many though. So my 4 grenadiers of line just dropped about 11 men due to my more than 11 men, more like 14, me not paying attention. As my chasseurs just continue to fire at retreating landwehr. There's a couple of Grenzers and German Fusiliers just continue making their way up. So that's when I move my line up just to kind of flank them at this point. And that's when I finally move my grenadiers of line back to a point. They still have 1 grenadier of line and 2 revolutionary infantry units back here in reserve. I move them back up. My chasseurs are already firing on that German Fusilier of line. Of course, they're Grenzers. These first battles are completely against the Austrians, as I seem to have noticed a little late. Grenzers can just continue to take damage. So my grenadiers take a bit more damage on their march upwards. Try to take on this unit, and they just begin to go simply across the bridge. It's unfortunate. And then I'll notice that I'm starting to take fire on by these units right here. So I've actually already taken out a cav artillery unit. There goes that church. This battle had cav. I'm pretty sure I'd utilize it. They just simply are walking to their death. I routed that. Routed. Excuse me. Bye. Move back. That unit. So we're basically just gonna get into a melee. As they're gonna just drop like flies. As that last volley was fired by my troops. These cannons are just gonna keep going down in numbers. And eventually just be completely annihilated from the battlefield. So I just basically try to run these men back. Kind of hoping that these grenadiers would get in line so we can start just firing on them. And I just move that unit up. I think eventually I might move these units up a bit farther. Yeah, I do. This grenadier of line just basically gets to fire into the ranks of my men also, but also getting some decent shots on the German Fusiliers. So we're gonna get a good fire shot on enemy general. See, yeah, I like to play stupid with. This German Fusilier reducing the men for that grenadier unit. You can see just getting absolutely annihilated, and there goes one guy just flying off his horse. The general unit is now basically dead. There's only one guy left, and he's gone. And that would be Joseph. He survived. Austria would be so proud of him, being the only surviving man in his unit. His 12 pounder down to one cannon. We basically end up getting another melee charge against these German Fusiliers. And then here's this mass amount of Austrian troops. And there's that melee I was talking about. So that grenadier unit is just gonna simply eventually rout. There it goes. Then there's remaining of this grenadier of line charges in. So they still haven't moved up any of them yet. Oh, it's Joseph. Never mind. It's just a guy on a horse being dragged on the ground from his ankle with a noose. Oh, there's a loss. This is basically a bottleneck at this point. They're just getting annihilated there. And there's maybe that grenadier of lines slowly retreating. For some reason, a couple of random grenadiers just got stuck back here, just doing a shuffle. It's all this basic land wear and a couple of German Fusiliers. They're just getting shot up by my sirs. Because eventually they're out to my grenadiers. Actually, they might not even rout. My grenadiers might go first. That's what it's starting to look like. I'm kind of taking the flank though. Interesting melee combat. Oh, that guy just got stabbed in the stomach, and he's gonna get stabbed. I moved the camera, unfortunately. So he was just gonna charge my chasseurs and kind of move it back a little bit, but they routed before they got to it. So I moved back this grenadier of line.
The men are fatigued, sir, and must rest.
Actually, looks like I charged them to the other side. Basically, the whole entire Austrian army is already routed. These 3 remaining units on this side, the river, whatever remains on this side. So the cannons are still kind of alive, though it has 11 men on 1 cannon. Just kind of firing a bit on my remaining units. Kind of whatever was left of this German Fusilier just getting... Oh, there goes the officer. Yep, there he goes. Yep, yep. And then they form a square and just drop. This is all that remains. The Austrian AI player. Arcole. Pretty sure I'm probably butchering that name. So my grenadiers are just charging across the bridge. Not going to be too successful of a charge. So they don't completely make it, I don't think.
Our men are running, sir.
They make it to right there, and that's when the Austrians almost do a mass charge across the bridge. Is the cannons still live? I don't know how, but they're still living. Oh, nope, there it goes, finally. Just as soon as I said that. Kind of rushing forward these infantry units, which are still pretty much at full.
We have killed their general, sir. Now we must break.
Then a couple of cannons just came in and obliterated the Austrian general. And the Austrians are not gonna like this. My men are just coming forward quickly. It's the morale just drops in the Landwehr units.
Victory, sir, is soon to be yours.
That grenadier of line came back. So we're basically preparing for the Austrian charge across the bridge. Somehow this chasseur unit, no, because I don't even know how it got exhausted, but it ended up being really far behind. So that building just continues to get humbled by some cannonballs, and then it collapses. And then they all are out. So that was the end of the Battle of Arcole. So, whatever and how I'd like to say it. So that is the end, and this one actually has statistics. I don't know why the other one didn't. But that is the end of that, you guys. As there are 10 more to go, as I counted them before I recorded this. 10 more historical battles. So this is part 2 of all historical battles, or battle 2. So see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.